Welcome back, guys. This is the final leg of our explore today, trying to find Richmond Vale number 3. I'm on the corner here of Richmond Vale Road and George Booth Drive. This is where I had my Google Maps tell me to park when I was researching throughout the week. See the sign in the distance there, Hexham Curry and Cardiff the other way. So I've parked here on Richmond Vale Road. I'm going to walk down here a little bit. I did see a trail on Google Maps that said RVRT, Richmond Vale Railway Trail, I think it is. That's what we're going to try to find. And I'm thinking if we can get on the other side of that embankment, it will lead you somewhere under this road, I hope. It doesn't look like to be a gully over there, but it's a fair way away from where we did Richmond Vale 1 and Sugarloaf. So I would suggest that you drive up to this point here if you're looking to do all three. It's going to be a long walk from Sugarloaf to Richmond Vale number 3 if you decide to do that. So let me kit up and see if I can find this gully and then I'll walk you up to it. Well, that's where it looks like to be down there. Looks to be a nice deep gully where a train would have run. The only problem is I've just got to try to find a trail down to it. Look at this, we've got cactus here. I feel like I'm with Donny B all day in the Arizona desert. Let's go over this way a bit, see if we can find an easier way down. I'm sure there is a trail back over there. We'll have a look here. Again, I'm guessing, I don't know this for sure. It just, to me, it looks like there's a nice drop over here. Right, this is heavily overgrown. So if I'm going to come in from that other side over there, I can see a little bit there where I can get through, but after that, I might try to get down here, you know. I'm going to give this a crack. Maybe not. I'll walk down a little bit further and see what I can come up with. Try to find something that's easier for you guys if you've got children and stuff like that. So. There you go, you've got nice easy access. You probably don't even need to park where I did. You can see where the car is just up through the trees there. I would suggest you park at this 80-kilometre sign here with this tree stump and the quarter tree there. And you've got a nice walk down, I'd say. I'd say that's where the trail starts. So I'm going to go down here, make it to where that dumped rubbish is, and then we'll drop down into the train gully and make our way through. I can see the brickwork. There you go, there's the portal right there. I made that a lot harder for myself. There's the trail that you need to look out for there. As soon as you see, what does it say up there? Richmond Vale Road. As soon as you see the sign Richmond Vale Road, I don't know if there's any parking here. There should be just over here, but this is where you come down. We do need to walk down a little bit further because it still is pretty steep here. You could get down, but again, if you're going to bring kids to have a look at this, let's go down. Look at that goanna, lace monitor, whatever it is, crossing the pathway to the dirt track. Can you see him? Just going up in the bushes. We've seen a few of those last couple of explores, haven't we? So this is a known dumping spot, it looks like. That's why you see all the signs when you're coming down George Booth Drive. Where have you gone? There he is over there. He's ducking down. Up the tree. Go, up the tree. Not that side, this side so I can see you. Nice colours. How are you, brother? What are you doing? Just go up the tree. Playing bloody freaking hide and seek. That's it. Now you're up nice and high. You don't have to worry about me. Look at that. Nice. I'm going to have to get a couple of pictures of you. How high can you climb? You're just going to sit there? All right, I'll let you be. Disgusting. Look at this. The locals. Okay, so someone from the council has just come down here. This is illegally dumped. No shit, Sherlock. Really, you think so? What else could it be? Someone storing this for the winter? How about you organise someone to clean it up instead of leaving it here? That's terrible. That's terrible, Mural. I bet you find some decent stuff in here. If you have a bit of scavenge around, I bet you find a few good things. I feel like I'm at the tip. All right, see how it winds around, fellas and felines? So this must be the RV RT. What does that stand for again? The Richmond Vale Railway Trail. Whoever named that or whoever coined that, hats off to you. Easy to remember. So I would hazard to guess that that's where the train came from, down that way over here, and then it went this way. And now we're in the gully. Could that be a rail line? I'm telling you it is. Look at that. Okay, so this closed 1962. Who knows how long the tracks were left after that, but there you go. You've got a bit of nostalgia there. Do you remember how old these tunnels are? This is exactly the same. 1857, closure of 1962. I'll just have a look on my phone in a second and see if there's any pictures of this particular one uploaded on that RailNet site. And there is also somewhere close by, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be able to find it. I don't know if it's down that way. It's called the Surveyors Creek Viaduct. It's a wooden structure, I gather, where the surveyors used to get up on top of it once upon a time, back in the 1800s, and survey the creek. So let me get up a bit closer until we can see the portal and marvel at this old mate. That's where we were up the top there. A few people have dumped their mattresses and looks like a chair maybe off there. Pretty overgrown to Richmond Vale 3, but it looks to be dry, so I'm thinking I'm not going to encounter any issues of walking through this one. There's the brickwork. Is it going to be closed? That's the only thing, because I can see some sort of fencing up there. Please be open. It'd just ruin the day if we managed to get into the two. And after the walk I did in Sugarloaf, we need this to be open to complete the distance measuring. Look out for snakes, fellas, when you're doing walks like this also. How many people must drive George Booth Drive and not know below them is this tunnel? Oh, okay, so we're even on the top section here. It's open, but it's very overgrown. I've got thorns on either side of me. So I'm starting to think, yeah, it would have been where the railway was, the track that we came up. So on the other side of this must be the viaduct, because reading my notes on the RailNet site, there's a picture of this from 2005. So again, Those thorns got me big time then. Compare my pic with that pic from 2005. I'm sure there's loads and loads of pictures online of other people that have come here. So this looks to be the smallest of the three. So I would guess that this is smaller than 166 metres. You can see some brickwork fallen on the right hand side up there. So that must have been put in afterwards, that red brick. That looks like it's from the 70s. But this bit down here, 1800s, baby. 1800s. Let me get a few pics from here, then I'll get the torches going, and then we'll go to the other side. I thought I'd walk through first, guys, and measure the distance. And I got up as far as I could. Have a look at my feet here and how muddy it is inside. I got to 72 meters, and it's probably another 20. So this one's probably 100 meters, under 100 meters in length. It was just I was sinking down too far. There's nowhere in the middle or on the other side there that I can get through to go to the other side. So this is as far as I'm going to go here. It gives you an idea of what the portal looks like here. You can see how far I've come. Once we get down there a little bit further, I'll show you how muddy it is. That's what I've got to contend with. Do you remember that scene in First Blood Part 2 where Rambo's on the prow and he's killing all those Russian and Viet Cong soldiers, and he covers himself in mud? Well, that's exactly what this feels like and looks like in here. It's terrible. For me to even get up 70 odd meters is pretty impressive. So I'll get a few pictures in here. There's one bit of graffiti down the bottom there, or was it here? No, down the bottom. But I don't know when you have to wait for this to dry out. I don't know, I can't understand why it gets. So you can see someone's walked through with shoe prints, but surely he would have had to have sank down a little bit over there. It was coming up to my knees. So I'm not quite sure how he got through. So this one's only got one manhole slots here. See, this bit here is a little bit, not sturdy, but a little bit easier. But so you've got to be careful that you don't sink down. And I'm carrying a whole bunch of shit. See, look at that. I started coming in with my thongs. I don't know how I'm going to clean my boomerangs. That's what it looks like down that way. So 72 meters I got down with this one. But I'm definitely going to make an effort. I'll go back to the car because I gather this goes under George Booth Drive, and I've got to try to get down the bush on the other side so we get at least pictures and video of both portals. I forget what it was down there. Once I exit, I'll let you know whether I'm on the east or the west. I'm pretty sure this one runs east-west. I just wasn't sure on what side. Look how, so this is me. Look how deep my feet are going. Ridiculous. Now, how do I get in the car and go back home? I've got to try to find a rest stop somewhere, or wait till this dries before I somehow get it off. Just got to try to walk in the same footsteps. Can you hear that? Oh, sounds like you're doing deadly farts. Oh God, that flicked up all on me. That's not good, not good. Okay, wait till I get out, otherwise I'm going to fall. Talk about going off too early. I thought this was going to be the easiest of the three. I didn't even complete it. This was the hardest, although it is the smallest. So under 100 meters in length. That's this one, a little bit of graffiti there. No wonder there's not much further down. Although maybe this is the one I was talking about. Let me just get a grip of this. I'm going to be scratched up by thorns coming out of here. A little bit of colour on that one. Got some old graffiti here as well. Let's just walk up back a little bit, show you these feet of mine. Have a look at that. And it's really sticky. I've got no idea how I'm going to get this off. A little bit further. I've got to get my thongs. I'll put them back over there. They are full with mud. Okay, all right, we are on the western side. Hang on. Hang on. Come on. Compass, don't let me down. East. We're on the eastern side. So this is the eastern portal. So this is an east-west running tunnel, unless my compass is wrong. So we're going to try to get to the western side by getting back up on the road, seeing where this cross. I have to make a note of that gum tree up there and get on the other side of this and make my way down, no matter how steep it is. All right, I'll just walk over here. I'll show you how quickly my thongs filled up with mud. I've got so much shit on me, it's not funny. Ow! Let me put the flashlight down, show you just how dirty the flashlight is. Such an expensive flashlight. Okay, that's how dirty that is. So that's going to need a real good clean. So you can see it was just on 700 down there, and the flashlight's not looking the best either. That's going to need a deep clean as well. That's a $500 flashlight. And I hid my thongs over here. They are full. So I don't even think I can put these on. They are so heavy. Look at that. Look at that. Are you serious, man? You know, one saving grace is not having Mavericks or my son with me here, because there's no way they would have gone through it. So I saved them the trip coming up. So, all right, give me a bit. I'll get out of here and I'll try to make my way to the other side. We've still got to find that surveyor's viaduct as well. If anyone's thinking about doing this, be mindful as you're approaching the portal here, you're going to come across all these thorn bushes. I got cut up pretty bad here, so make sure you got shoes on or long pants. And if it is muddy, maybe bring some water in the car so you can wash it off afterwards. And if you get to the other side in that mud, you're doing a hell of a lot better than I am, because I reckon my efforts today were superb to get 70, 80 metres in, as it was. But if you can make it all the way through in that mud, you're a better man than I am, or woman. So if I was to rate all three of them, I would say Sugarloaf, Richmond Vale number 2 because of its distance, even though it was flooded, and Richmond Vale 1, and with this one being under 100 metres, it comes in at number 3. But well worth doing, but just not when there's so much mud in there. Remember, 1857, I think I said, 1962 this line closed. So you're looking at 3 very historic, abandoned railway tunnels. This one's proven to be a hassle. We now have a fence over here. I'd say it would be private property. It's a barbed wire fence too. That's where the portal is on that side. So crossing over, I'm going to head up there. Hopefully we'll be able to find somewhere where this fence stops and I can get down into the other side there and film that portal. I'll have to wait and see. I think it's the western side. God, I'm tired. I'm buggered. Look at that. Now that's dried up. All right, let's go see if we can complete this mission, then find a rest stop. I wouldn't suggest you do what I did. I jumped over a fence. I think this is private property, but the portal runs on top of their land here. I just want to see if I can get down and get a few pictures. I apologise to the owners, but I've come up all this way. I'm filthy. Fuck, it's a long way down. Are you serious? Look at that. My car's just up there. I should have just come straight from there, crawled under the barbed wire. Well, I shan't be going down here. Look at all the land slippage. There it is there, and it's got some barbed wire across it on that end. Let's just keep on going because it looks like it's heading down. And hopefully we can find a way down. It's a deep cutting, huh? Real deep. All right, it peters off around about here, so we can get down. Still steep, but if we fall, we're not going to fall a long way. God, I nearly fell because of the freaking spider web. It wrapped right around my face. I'm interested to film the sides of this as well. So that's where the train would have gone down all the way there. Let me just check the compass again. Yeah, my compass might not be working, but I think this is the western side. I think my compass has got some water in it as well. At least let's try. Look at all the rocks. You want to be careful here too. There's just constant landslips on both sides. The next torrential rain through here, and I can see more rocks ending up in this train gully here. So this gives you an idea from this side. Wow, a lot of collapses, huh? This is definitely the worst out of the three because it's not very accessible from one end. Look how there's even water here. And on the other end, there's heaps of rocks and mud and everything else. There's those thorn bushes again. Oh, they're all over here. Wow, half of it's collapsed in front of the portal. So this might be on private land, so that's why you don't see many pictures of it. Oh, it's boggy here as well. Not as much as inside the tunnel, but still boggy nonetheless. Come on, a little bit more, and then we can get out of here. Ooh. And that, my friends, whew, look at that. It's funny terrain, huh? It like goes down on slopes. I don't know if they've put this here on purpose or what, but I won't be going in any further than this barbed wire. This will do me, and I can have a bit of a rest. Yo! Oh, God. Okay. That's it. That is Richmond Vale number 3. Just turn the light on, just see if you can see anything. Let me see if I can turn this. Let me start up again in a second. I was a bit worried there for a second. It wouldn't turn on. Oh, there you go. It gives you an idea of the other side over there. So just under, I would say, predicting 100 metres in this one. It's more interesting to see the landscape around the portal than it is inside. It would be actually cool to walk this and see how far you go. Again, it's on private property, but I'm wondering where you end up. Another monitor just comes screaming down there. There seems to be a hell of a lot of them around here. This is the little bit I'm going to start heading back up again. So if you do come and decide to do Richmond Vale number 3, don't jump on this person's property. Maybe just wait till it dries out and just walk through the tunnel. You can enter it from the other side. You don't need to do what I did. It's just that I'm stupid and never listen to rules. Yeah. There'll be one final goodbye once I get back to the car. That's it, guys. I'm done. I'm out of puff. I'm thirsty. I'm dirty. Whew. I just want to get to somewhere where there's a tap. So the portal is virtually below me as I speak. So just below me right now, right where this guardrail is the tunnel. Portal's just here on one side and the other one's just over there. As I said, don't bother going on this person's property. Wait till the tunnel dries and you can walk through it without any problems. Okay, thanks for joining me. It's been a good little explore, good little morning today. So until we meet again on the next adventure or explore, adios. Just making my way home along George Booth Drive, and I've just remembered we didn't find the Surveyors Creek Viaduct. I forgot all about it. I was so tired and dirty getting back on the road, and I took 5-10 minutes to clean myself. I forgot all about the viaduct. It wasn't anywhere where we walk, so I'm not quite sure on which side that was. So I'll have to do some more research. So if anyone does come up here and do these tunnels and you do find the viaduct, make sure you comment on my video because I'd love to see someone film it and see what it's all about. I'm just across from the Curry Technical Centre. It might be down on this side, or it could be over onto the private property that we were looking at, so maybe that's why we couldn't find it. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention that if you people were wondering. So have a great Australia Day weekend and adios. Well, isn't this idyllic? At Swordfish here in Budgewoi. Walk in.